What's up with y'all, man? Good morning. It's breakfast time over here at Blue Chip Bullies, and we getting ready to feed some of this good old raw right here. Look nice and yummy, and we getting ready to finish that one up too. That's the last little bit of our last prep that I made. If you watch any of my other videos, that's the last little bit of that ground bison with a little bit of pork in it. I ain't gonna go into too much details. Just go watch my other videos and that'll tell you a little bit about that mixture. Also on my other video, this is the heart, the lung, and the cow tongue mixture right here. But I'm getting ready to fix their meals and pretty much show you how I fix their first meals of the day, and pretty much go from there. I done showed y'all the meal prep. I showed y'all a video of them eating before. Now this just gonna be a video of how I fix their meals. And like I said, we typically try to feed a balanced diet, so we mix it up throughout the week. So getting ready to show y'all how we do that. I just gotta go ahead and use the rest of this right here. Gotti, I'll fix him 10.5 ounces of food. Phoenix, I'll fix her about 10 ounces of food. She a little bit smaller. And yes, it's okay to mix this meat like this. The meat is already mixed in itself. That's just not one meat. It's in my opinion, it's good to feed a balanced diet. All the meats have different benefits. You know, they all have different protein and fat ratios, so they all have a different benefit for each one. And my dogs, they're used to eating a different variety of meats anyways. They don't just eat one thing. And yes, they come out with perfectly solid stools. I don't have no issues. They outside right now stretching their legs. I don't know if you can see them. Out the window a little blurry. Probably see a shadow. Yeah, they outside getting some playtime. They wake up with a bunch of energy since they puppies. But this is pretty much how I do it. I don't give them all raw. I actually cut it with a little bit of dog food. The dog food just helps me stretch the raw. That way, I'm not prepping raw all the time, because I do got 2 dogs and they getting pretty big now, so they starting to eat a lot more. So I'll probably add about 70% raw. The other 30% is coming from the dog food. Now, and on morning times, I do the canned food. This is the dog food that I'm feeding them right now. I even rotate the dog food. It's good to rotate the dog food. You can kind of put it on your own schedule. Some people like to feed one dog food, like I say, pretty much to each his own, but in my opinion, it's good to rotate the dog food, because these days the dog food always having recalls, and it's always some type of downside to it. You know, even though that the food is really good, it's always gonna be a downside to the dog food, no matter how good it is. So if you wanted to rotate it, I mean, most people that do rotate it, they like to rotate the food every 3 or 4 months. Me, I kind of do it a little bit different, but I'll get into that later. Let me finish prepping this. So like I say, I'll get about 70% raw. The other is gonna come from this canned food right here. I also feed them kibble too, but the kibble I do later on. That's for dinner. And I just do, I just like to feed canned food. Canned food is actually a little bit better than kibble food. Got my son right here. He just ate his breakfast. Look at him, got milk everywhere.
I'm just full.
You full, son?
Yeah.
All right. I got it exactly where he need to be. That's good enough. Close to 10.5 ounces. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab this bowl. Let me drop this in. And now you got like I say, you do got some people that say, oh, it's bad to mix raw meat with kibble because they digest at different rates. Well, that don't make sense at all. If that's the case, you shouldn't mix canned food with kibble either, because they'll digest at different rates because they're two types of food. You know, if that's the case, as a human, you shouldn't eat two types of food at one time because it's gonna digest differently. You know, that doesn't have any logic to it, in my opinion. It makes no sense. If that's the case, you shouldn't feed your dog a doggy biscuit after he just ate his food, because they digest at two different rates. So, you know, that makes no sense to me at all. Like I say, to each its own. But like I say, even if you were skeptical about mixing the kibble with the raw, what exactly, I wouldn't see the down food of mixing canned food with the raw, because it's kind of all the same thing. But let me finish prepping. Gotta get Phoenix food together now. I'm here and I'm trying to get a shorter video for y'all, so I don't be on here talking all the time. And if anybody was wondering, no, my dogs don't have worms or anything like that. They go to the vet religiously. They go to the vet on the regular. They are in perfect health. Actually, when you feed a raw diet, the stomach of a carnivore is too acidic for worms to have a comfortable habitat. When you feed a dog kibble, their stomach is more alkaline, because you need more alkaline to digest the kibble. So therefore, feeding raw is actually, I guess, better for worms. But some people wouldn't agree. But that's just per my research. You can do your own research and check that out and do whatever it is that, I guess, go whichever direction pleases you, honestly. But like I say, that's just per my research. Let me get this back right. What is it, son? Yeah, that's cool. All right, that's what it's looking like so far. Nice and yummy, nice and yummy. Nice and yummy, nice and yummy. Now, y'all go back and check out my other video to see the exact ingredients and what exactly that's in here. But now, for today is Saturday. I guess I'll just show y'all, I guess, the supplements that I'll add in there pretty much for breakfast. This is Bully Meg's Total Health. It's pretty good. I say that it's one of their better products. I don't really like to use all of their products because a lot of them are kind of cheaply made. This one is okay. What I like best about this is that it comes with the digestive enzymes. I guess that's the best part about it. And it also just helps out pretty much your coat and everything else. That's kind of the ingredients list on the back. But like I say, I like to use it because it just has those digestive enzymes, which just helps with the added gut health support. That's just a very important function of your dog, the gut health. So always read the directions on the back. I be seeing some people that they just be eyeballing, and that's never good, you know, especially if you got a puppy or something like that. Don't just get the eyeballs and just get the sprinkling it all in there. Read the directions. Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. I'm trying to set this phone up. And you just put that recommended dosage in there. this is this also has omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, which is pretty much important, which is a very important part of a dog's diet too. And this is the next thing. We just like to add some organic Norwegian sea kelp. This just is going to help pretty much with their metabolism and just their coat. It's a good health support as well, but mainly this just helps with their metabolism and everything else. You can do your research in as well. Sea kelp is pretty good. Like I say, dog's arms, canine supplements. They have pretty much many different sea kelps that you can buy. You just always want to get the organic kind. This is just one of the supplements that we like to use. It just has plenty of vitamins and minerals as well. That's pretty much what we look like. Bam. And just always put their recommended dosage in there as well. Boom, boom, boom. That's what we're looking like so far. And last but not least, before I give it to them, today I got a little trick. This is really my trick that I use for their coats. I'm either use sunflower oil is great as well. You can just do your research. It's actually plenty of different oils that you can add to your dog's diet that'll benefit their coat. I like to use sunflower oil. You can also use extra virgin olive oil, but you want to make sure that you get the virgin kind, the kind that's unprocessed. Extra virgin olive oil, sunflower oil is great as well, either or. And I like to rotate between that and this right here. This is my go-to, that coconut oil, and you always want the virgin coconut oil as well, the unrefined kind. No matter which oil you get, you always want the unrefined, the virgin kind, or yes, the virgin kind. I rotate, like today I'm gonna use the sunflower oil, but tomorrow I'll be using the coconut oil, and I just rotate between the two. I don't ever have to add fish oil because I actually add fish to my dog's diet. So this is pretty much great for them. Like I say, my dog's coat always shiny. They outside playing in the mud right now. That's Gotti, and he a white dog. Once he come back in the house, in about 20 or 30 minutes, all that dirt that's on him gonna be washed off. I don't even have to take him a bath. It's like magic, I promise you that. With the oil, you just want to add, with the liquid oil, you just want to add a teaspoon per 20 pounds. Gotti pushing 60 pounds. He ain't all the way at 60 pounds, so I just put 2 teaspoons. And Phoenix kind of right at on the low 50 side. So I'm gonna just put 2 teaspoons of sunflower oil in both of their food, and I'm gonna just mix it up. Then at that point, it's gonna be time to eat. Now we just get to mixing and flipping and mixing and flipping. And mixing and flipping and mixing and flipping. And mixing and flipping. And mixing and flipping. Now we got us a nice goulash right here. Look quite healthy, don't it? Oh, and I'm gonna just throw some of this on there. This is just some bone broth. This just gonna make them dig in a little bit more. It tastes good. You know, it's just gonna add a little bit more moisture to it, and it's just gonna make it kind of soupy. You can get some bone broth from pretty much anywhere. You can make some bone broth. I'll take that back. Actually, you want to get some dog bone broth from a dog food store, or like online, Amazon or Chewy.com or something, because dogs, onions are toxic to dogs. So if you go get some bone broth from Walmart, something like that, typically it'll have onions in it. So onions are toxic for dogs, remember that. So don't just get any bone broth, but this is pretty cheap, but I'm gonna just pour some of that in there, and then it's gonna be feeding time, so y'all give me one second. We just got them in from outside. You know, that's what it is. That's what it is. And now we just finna get, don't eat your food. You too, Phoenix, don't eat your food. And that's that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's that, you know. And they going in. Just like that. So I'll see y'all on the next video, you know what I'm saying? Until next time, y'all come back and tune in with us for dinner. And we're gonna show y'all how we doing it for dinner.